I'm really struggling trying to get back into the swing of things, of talking about what's going on politically with these politicians, what policies are being implemented, connecting dots. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but for whatever reason, it's hard. I'm trying to move on from the I told you so videos and really get focused because 2026 will soon be here. But I'm struggling. With that said, I want to talk about this video clip that is going around with Hakeem Jeffries. And it makes him look kind of weak. It makes him look like he has no clue in how to proceed. And so I noticed that it's a small clip from a press conference that he gave. If you don't know, Hakeem Jeffries gives weekly press conferences on what the Democrats are doing, how they are trying to work with Republicans. That is the moment where he pretty much breaks down what Republicans are saying, what's true, what's not true, where Democrats stand, this, that, and the other, right? And so when I saw this viral clip going around, I wanted to go and find the press conference so I can get the full context of what it is that he's saying and why he is saying it. And I want to share, I found it. I want to share it with you. I want you to get the full context of this statement, why it's being said, and how the context of what he is saying fits into what is happening up in Congress.
When it comes to the next key leverage point you all have would be one of the things the government shutdown. To what extent are Democrats willing to withhold votes? Your argument about the mandate withstanding, but withhold votes to avoid a government shutdown, and what do you need in exchange? In particular, when it comes to, do you see it as an opportunity to try to stop Musk or
I appreciate the question, Kevin, but I'm trying to figure out what leverage we actually have. What leverage do we have? Republicans have repeatedly lectured America. They control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. It's their government. What leverage do we have? We are going to try to find bipartisan common ground on any issue. We will work with anyone in this town to get things done for the American people, to lower the high cost of living, secure the border, and keep our communities safe while defending dreamers, farm workers, and families at the same time. We have repeatedly made that clear. But Republicans have decided to go it alone. That's what the budget reconciliation process is all about. And so we're ready, willing, and able to work with our Republican colleagues and the current administration, as I have repeatedly stated, on any issue in order to make life better for the American people. That's why we're here. We've made clear from the beginning. There's a season to govern and a season to campaign. We are in the governing season. And so we're ready to work together on any issue. But I'm also confused about the leverage that we allegedly have in the face of such an overwhelming mandate that was given to Republicans by the American people, according to them.
So when you see that small clip from the full statement of what Hakeem Jeffries says, you can tell that that one small clip is being put out there to make Hakeem Jeffries look weak. Now you know, I don't jump for joy when I see Hakeem Jeffries, right? I am calling for Hakeem Jeffries to step down, and I want Jasmine Crockett in that position. I want the second to him, I want her to step down, and I want AOC in that position. But when I see statements like that going viral with the intention of trying to make this black man look weak, yeah, I couldn't let that slide. I had to go out and look for it. And now that we have the full context of the statement that he was making, he's basically saying that the Republicans have shouted from the rooftops that they have this mandate. He is stating a fact when he says that the Republicans have the House, they have the Senate, and they have the presidency. And he's asking a very real question. What leverage does the Democrats have, especially when the Republicans are refusing to work with the Democrats for the betterment of the American people? I don't know. I don't know what leverage the Democrats have. At this point, the Democrats are doing all that they can do, and that's outside of Congress. That's on the state level. That's why we see Letitia James and Gavin Newsom and Tim Walz. That's why we see them stepping up to the plate. That is why we are seeing all of these attorneys step up to the plate, all of these different organizations, Democracy Docket, ACLU. That is why we're seeing all of them get their army of attorneys to step up to the plate with all of these different lawsuits. The Democrats' hands are tied in Congress. All of you that were out there saying that you were going to galvanize to vote on your local levels, you lied. Because if you did that, then the Democrats would have a fighting chance in Congress, and they don't. They are at the mercy of the Republicans at this point. Now, the Democrats do have the opportunity to gain some traction in the House because of those 2 House seats that are up in Florida. There are 2 Democrats running for those House seats. Will Floridians go out in droves to vote in Democrats for those 2 House seats? I hope so. I hope so. Remember, we also got John Fetterman that's dancing with Republicans. We got rid of Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, and John Fetterman stepped up to the plate to dance with Republicans and turn his back on the Democrats. So yeah, I'm glad I went out to watch the full press conference to get the full context and understanding of that statement he was making. He wasn't lying. They really have no leverage. They have no leverage, and Republicans are arguing with each other behind the scenes. Arguing with each other behind the scenes and trying to stay loyal to Donald Trump in public. It's a mess. It's a mess. Midterms will be here soon. I'm working hard to get myself together so that I can focus on the real things. Y'all pray for me. Now that you've seen the full statement in context, what are your thoughts? Put it down below.